ever in your favor.
Shh!
When I was younger, I scared my mother to death. The things I blurt out about District 12 in the Capitol.
It's not fair!
What did we do wrong?
He didn't deserve to die.
She's just a baby.
Why don't we fight back?
Even here, even in the middle of nowhere, you worry someone might overhear you. So, I learned to hold my tongue and avoid tricky topics.
Like the reaping, or food shortages.
Or the Hunger Games.
By Suzanne Collins.
The rules of the Hunger Games are simple. Each of the 12 districts must provide one girl and one boy participating.
The 24 tributes are imprisoned in a vast outdoor arena to fight to the death on live TV.
The last one then wins.
And their district is showered with prizes.
This is the Capitol's way of reminding us how we are at their mercy.
And punishment for the uprising of the dark days.
Our part of District 12, nicknamed the Seam, is usually crawling with coal miners. But today, the streets are empty.
This is the day of the reaping.
You become eligible for the reaping the day you turn 12. That year, your name is entered once, at 13 twice, and so on.
Until the age of 18.
When your name goes in the pool 7 times.
If you're poor and starving, you can add your name more in exchange for grain and oil.
And the entries are cumulative.
Every year I've had to do this, and now at the age of 16, my name will be in the reaping 20 times. I'm wearing one of my mother's lovely dresses.
Oh, Katniss, this is something special.
You're mocking, J-Pin.
A small circular pin of a bird in flight, beautifully crafted.
It's to remind you of home. Katniss, I'm so nervous.
My little sister Prim is in my first reaping outfit.
She's as lovely as the primrose for which she was named.
Tuck in your tail, little duck.
Quack.
I know the next few hours will be terrible for her.
It's your first reaping.
She's as safe as you can get. She's only entered once.
I protect Prim in every way I can, but I'm powerless against the reaping.
Please welcome District 12's escort.
Happy Trinket! Happy Hunger Games! And may the odds be ever in your favor.
You can hear a pin drop.
I'm nauseous. My family needs me.
Ladies first! Primrose Everdeen!
There must be some mistake. The odds have been entirely in her favor.
And then I see her, walking with stiff, small steps toward the stage.
The back of her blouse is untucked.
The dog
The
tail.
I Volunteers Tribute! Katniss, no! That's the spirit of the games! What's your name?
Katniss Everdeen.
Well, I bet my buttons that was your little sister.
Then, something unexpected happens.
Every member of the crowd touches their fingers to their lips and holds them out to me.
It means goodbye to someone you love.
Now, it's time for our boy. Pizza Millard!
The baker's son, why him?
It doesn't matter.
Our only real interaction happened years ago.
He's probably forgotten.
I was walking past the baker's and the smell of fresh bread overwhelmed me.
Her family was starving.
So I gave her some bread, even though I knew I'd take a beating for it.
He didn't even know me. The journey to the Capitol will take less than a day by train.
We watched a recap of the reapings across Pan Am.
Some competitors stand out.
A monstrous boy named Cato lunges forward from District 2.
A ruthless killing machine.
The girl from this district is Clove.
Throws the knife.
And never misses. There's a fox-faced girl from District 5.
I'm sly and elusive.
From District 11 comes Thresh.
Solitary giant.
And
Rue, a magical wisp of a tribute.
I'm very hard to catch.
She's like Prim in size and demeanor. In the past 74 years, District 12 has had exactly 2 victors.
And only one is still alive.
Stand over here, the both of you.
Hamish Abernathy,
Our mentor.
His breath reeks of liquor. And it's been a long time since he's bathed.
No wonder District 12 tributes never get a chance.
We rarely get sponsors, and he's part of the big reason why.
In a few moments, you'll be put in the hands of your stylists. No matter what they do to you, Don't resist.
The best-looking tributes seem to pull more sponsors.
As we pull into the Capitol, we're whisked off to the Remake Center.
Darling.
Hello, I'm Cinna, your stylist. Simple black unitards.
Ooh.
And a fluttering cape of orange, yellow, and red. We want them to recognize you while you're in the arena.
Katniss, the girl who was on fire.
We'll light you before we hit the streets. Quickly, to your position. Hold hands. Smile. Here it goes.
It works!
The crowd's initial alarm at our appearance gives way to chants.
District 12. District 12. District 12.
You're the first team I've ever chaperoned to make such a splash!
Whose idea was the hand-holding?
Sinners.
Nice.
Just the perfect touch of rebellion.
Presenting ourselves as friends, not adversaries, has distinguished us as much as the fiery costumes.
Now you show the game makers your skills!
As usual, District 12 is slated to go last.
At the archery station, I demonstrate excellent shooting.
We've been here too long.
Sat through 23 other demonstrations.
But the game makers are too fixated on a roast pig that's arrived at their table. My life's on the line and they don't even have the decency to pay attention.
She sends an arrow to the game maker's table. It pierces the apple in a pig's mouth. Wow! What were you thinking?
We watch the scores on television.
The number signifies the promise of a tribute.
1 is irredeemably bad.
And 12 unattainably high.
Peter pulls an 8.
And
Katniss an 11.
She cheated. That's what she did.
The pre-game interviews will take place in front of the training center.
Caesar Flickerman, the host, does his best to make the tribute shine.
Happy Hunger Games! So Katniss, when you came out in the opening ceremonies, my heart stopped. What do you think of that costume?
You mean after getting over my fear of being burnt?
You're killing us! Let's go back to the reaping. What did your sister say to you?
She asked me to try really hard to win.
And what did you say?
I swore I would.
I bet you did! So Peta, do you have a girlfriend back home?
Well, there was this one girl, but she didn't even know I was alive until the reaping.
So you win and you go home. She cannot turn you down then, eh?
I don't think winning would help in my case.
Why ever not?
She came here with me.
Peter has wiped the rest of us off the map with his declaration of love for me.
Katniss, Peter, Katniss, Peter.
You're gonna have sponsors lined up around the block.
But we're not even
You're all they're talking about.
The star-crossed lovers from District 12, but we're not.
Who cares? He made you desirable.
It's all about perception.
And if tomorrow at dawn you prepare for the arena.
Any final words of advice?
When a gong sounds, get the hell out of there and find a source of water.
And after that,
Stay alive.
What else can he say?
I'm restless and head to the roof for some air.
Couldn't sleep?
All I can do is wonder about tomorrow.
I know. I want to die as myself, and not some monster. I just wish I could show the Capitol that they don't own me, that I'm more than just a piece in their game.
But you're not.
None of us are.
Nervousness seeps into tears as I anticipate what is to come.
Let the 74th Annual Hunger Games begin!
We're on a flat, open stretch of land. To the right lies a lake. To the left, sparse piney woods.
This is where Hamish would want me to go immediately.
In the center lies a cornucopia, a giant golden horn filled with things that give life in the arena.
Resting on a mound of blankets is a bow and arrows meant for me.
Katniss, don't!
I know I can get it first. I sprinted to retrieve a backpack.
Hey, District 12, I got something for you.
Thanks for the knife. It's late afternoon when I hear the cannons. Each This shot represents a dead tribute.
11 dead in all. 13 left to play!
Night comes and I hear the anthem that precedes the death recap.
Seal of the Capitol appears in the sky, followed by the faces of 11 dead tributes.
Peter's alive! And so is little Rue!
Snap!
What's going on?
Snap, snap!
I see a spark and a small fire blooms.
We're a stone's throw from the biggest idiot in the gangs.
The careers spread out to attack.
They're on her before she can escape!
12 down.
11 to go.
So they're fighting in a pack.
No surprise.
Come on, we're wasting time.
Peter? Teaming up with the careers?
The Capitol's lapdogs? Why would he do such a thing?
It's their best chance at finding me.
The one who got the 11.
The one the audience loves.
I'm dehydrating fast. How can I get some water?
Return to the lake.
Hope for rain?
Hey, Mitch, he could send me water.
Press a button and have it delivered in minutes.
She must have sponsors.
There can only be one reason he would be withholding water. Because he knows I've almost found it. Mud.
It is mud.
And those are lilies.
Pond lilies.
Over the next couple hours, I drink.
Then suddenly, a fireball. And the game has taken a twist.
Oh, my leg!
A fireball skids across her cap. What a laugh the game makers must be having now.
Katniss, the girl who was on fire.
There she is.
Katniss, the girl who is on fire.
Get her.
She picks a high tree
Go.
and starts to climb. By the time they reach the trunk, she's 20 feet up.
The air's better up here. Why don't you join me?
Don't tempt me.
She can't stay up there forever.
We'll deal with her in the morning.
I'll keep watch.
Night creatures emerge, and I see a pair of eyes grow up from a neighboring tree.
It's Rue,
Her little hand is pointing to something above my head.
a wasp nest.
One of the Capitol's creations.
Tracker jackers.
Most people can't tolerate more than a few stings.
The hallucinations from the venom cause madness.
I'll have to saw the branch off and send the whole thing down in the careers.
It's now or never.
I clutch my knife and get to work.
The nest bursts open.
I've been stung!
A full-scale tracker jacker attack. Run!
Her bow, her arrows, I must get them.
What are you still doing here? Run!
Don't let her get away!
Run!
Peter Millard just saved my life. Peter Millard just saved my life.
Her nightmares taunt her.
She can't tell what's real.
Or what the venom has caused her to imagine.
How many ways can she watch Prim die? Peter Millard saved your life.
Is he playing the lovely boy angle?
Was he trying to protect you?
None of it makes sense.
I need to get some strength in my body.
She looks for something to shoot. Snap! No one's there.
And then I see her. Rue, you know, they're not the only ones who can form alliances.
You want me as an ally?
You saved me with those tracker jackers.
Okay,
I trust you.
it's a deal.
I can almost hear Haymitch.
You're teaming up with this child?
But I want her.
She's a survivor.
She's clever.
She's someone that reminds her of Prim.
We set up camp and settle in.
No deaths tonight.
There's 10 of us left.
We need a plan, Rue.
Does it involve the careers?
Tonight, we take out their food.
They've set up their camp beside the lake. Let's split up. I'll set a campfire to distract them. Then climb high in the trees. I'll send you a signal so you'll know I'm all right.
But how?
With a mockingjay call. Do 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 do.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Here. I want you to have this. It's a mockingjay.
Oh no, I like the way it looks on you. That's how I decided I could trust you.
Okay, then, be careful.
Rue throws her arms around Katniss unexpectedly, and she hugs her back.
You be careful too.
As we go our separate ways and hope for the best, I'm certain the careers would never leave their supplies unguarded.
They may be cocky, but they're not stupid.
Just as I suspected.
It's mine!
Turn it up, let's get it good. I know what to do. take out more than their supplies.
She allows herself to smile at the sight of the smoldering wreckage.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. When I returned to camp, there's no sign of Rue. Well, she should have been back here by now.
A child scream!
Candace! Help!
Rue's hand reaches out, and Katniss clutches it like a lifeline.
Katniss, you have to win. I'm going to. For the both of us. Sing. Here it's safe. Here it's warm. Daisy's guard you from every harm. Here your dreams are sweet and true. Here's the voice where I love you.
Take the boy who did this seems inadequate.
It's the capital I hate! I remember Peter's words on the roof and I understand what he means. I want to do something to show the capital there's a part of every tribute they just can't own.
She gathers up an armful of wildflowers and decorates Rue's body. Here it's safe, here it's warm. Daisies guard you from every harm. Here your dreams are sweet and true. Here's the place where I love you.
Bye, Rue. Something happened when I was holding Rue's hand. Watching the life drain out of her. I'm determined to avenge her death, and I can only do that by winning.
A silver parachute floats down. A gift from a sponsor.
It's a loaf of bread, like the kind they have in Rue's district.
This is a first. A gift to a tribute who's not your own.
Congratulations to the 6 remaining competitors. I am pleased to announce a rule change. Both tributes from the same district will be declared winners if they're the last 2 alive.
Both of them can win!
We must find Peta!
She heads downstream to a new part of the woods.
Peta! Peta!
Nice to define what's left of me.
There's a tear in his pants, but it in no way prepares me for what lies underneath.
A deep, oozing gash and the smell of festering flesh.
Cato did this to you.
He was mad I let you get away.
You're burning up with fever. We've got to go now.
She half carries him to a cave-like structure in the rocks.
Look, Katniss, if we don't make it back,
You're not going to die, all right?
all right.
Just as I step outside, a silver parachute falls from the sky.
She undoes the tie, hoping it's medicine.
Instead, she finds a pot of hot broth.
1 kiss equals 1 pot of broth. Hamish couldn't be sending a clearer message. If I want to keep Peta alive, I've got to give the audience more to care about. Okay, Hamish, I'll play your game. Here, drink this. How do you feel?
Better than yesterday.
I unwrap his leg and my heart sinks into my stomach. Blood poisoning, it'll kill him for sure. We've got to get some strong anti-infection drugs from the capital.
It sees her flickering with an invitation to a feast.
But this is no ordinary feast. Each of you needs something desperately.
Something to heal Peter's leg.
You'll find that something in the backpack, marked with your district number, at the cornucopia at dawn.
No, you are not risking your life for me.
What am I supposed to do, sit here and watch you die?
Then I'm going to.
Right. You're going to be all right.
There's no sign of another tribute till dawn. A figure darts out of the cornucopia, grabs a backpack and speeds off. Fox face!
Should have been my strategy.
She sprints in and grabs District 12's backpack.
Where's your boyfriend now, District 12?
Out there hunting Cato?
Liar, wanna kill you like your pathetic little fella. What was her name? Rue?
What did you do to that little girl?
Come on, Thresh. It wasn't me.
You said it!
No. No.
She sees the stone in Thresh's hand and loses it. We can see the dent in her skull.
I'm trapped. There's no point running now.
What did she mean? About Rue being your ally.
We teamed up. I tried to save her, but the boy from District 1 got there first.
You killed him?
Yes. And then I buried Rue in flowers.
Your district sent her bride! Just this once. I'll let you go. For that little girl.
Somehow I make it back to PETA.
She opens the backpack without hesitating.
And jams the needle in his arm.
The last thing I remember is a green and silver moth.
Katniss, can you hear me?
PETA, you're better.
I woke up yesterday and found your head in a pool of blood.
She lifts her hand to her head and finds it bandaged.
Don't try something like that again.
There's
Anger,
real
anger in his voice.
And then I realized how much I don't want to lose PETA. And it's not about the sponsors. You said in the interview you had a crush on me forever. When did it start?
The first day of kindergarten, you sang the Valley song and every bird outside the window fell silent. I remember everything about you. You were the one who wasn't paying attention.
I am now.
Your lips barely touch.
A silver parachute attached to a feast.
I can hear Hamish's voice in my head.
That's what I'm looking for, sweetheart.
Then of course she has to tell him about Ruth's death.
Her first kill.
And the bread.
Thrush let you go because he didn't want to owe you anything?
Kind of like how I never seemed to get over owing you for the bread that day.
From when we were kids, I think we're even.
Thrush is dead!
Just 4 of us left.
For the first time, I allow myself to think of the possibility I might make it home.
To fame.
So wealth.
But
then what?
My life has been so consumed with the acquisition of food. Take that away and I'm not really sure who I am. And who will PETA be if we make it?
The good-natured boy who can spin out lies so convincingly, all of Penn Am believes he's in love.
There are moments he makes me believe it myself.
Kiddo will be hunting us by now.
You've got to move more quietly.
Why don't you go on? Hunt. I'll stay and gather plants.
The
Woods come alive with animal sounds.
It's been a while since we've exchanged signals. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
When her signal receives no response, she runs.
What are you doing? I thought you were in trouble.
Katniss, I'm fine.
That's what happened to Rue when I watched her die.
All right. I'm sorry. I found some berries down by the stream.
She's seen these berries before, but not in that arena.
Just then, the cannon fires. Foxface is dead.
Kiddo will be here in a second.
No, PETA, she's your kill.
How could I have killed her?
She holds out the berries.
Nightlock.
I'll get rid of the rest.
No, wait. Maybe they will trick Cato.
So, how long do you think we have before they drive us together?
It could happen at any time.
They reach the plain by early evening.
For a moment, we just breathe.
Kato smashes through the trees.
Her arrow hits his chest and falls aside.
He's got some kind of body armor.
Mutations!
Werewolves, but our eyes are unmistakably human.
Oh my gosh, it's them! The other tributes!
Shoot me! Shoot me and he goes down too! Huh?
How can he be surviving?
The horror! Pity, not revenge, sends my arrow through his skull.
Help me!
Then we won.
Hooray for us.
Greetings to the final contestants. Closer examination of the rulebook has disclosed that only one victor may be allowed.
The revision has been revoked.
They never intended to let us both live.
He's moving toward her, and his hand is pulling the knife from his belt. Her bow is loaded, the arrow pointing straight at his heart. His knife splashes into the water.
Do it.
I won't.
Listen, we both know they have to have a victor. Take it. For me.
They have to have a victor. Without one, the capital fails.
If we both die.
She pours some berries into his palm. Then builds her own!
On the count of 3.
The count of 3.
2,
I am pleased to present the victors of the 74th Hunger Games, Katniss Everdeen and Peter Millard. District 12.
There's usually a few days between the end of the competition and the presentation of the victor.
So we can put the starving, wounded mess of a person back together again.
So what do you think?
In this dress, I give the illusion of candlelight. I look very simply like a girl.
It's shocking when you remember she just won the games.
Let's have a look at you.
Haymitch's eyes shift around the holy face.
Listen up. The Capitol is furious about the berries. Your only defense is that you were so madly in love that you were not responsible for your actions.
Did you tell PETA?
Didn't have to. He's already there.
I've never been in such a dangerous place in my life.
When she left the arena, she was supposed to be safe. Condensing the games into 30 minutes is quite a feat. This year, for the first time, they tell a love story.
What a ride for you! I've got to ask, the moment you pulled out those berries, what was going through your mind?
This is a crucial moment.
I don't know. I guess I just couldn't bear the thought of being without him.
Perfect.
As the train moves back to the Capitol, I try to understand my feelings for PETA. It's too complicated.
What you did is part of the games.
What she did out of anger for the Capitol. Because of how it would be viewed on screen.
or because she cared about him. Katniss? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Great job, you two. Keep it up in the district till the cameras are gone.
What's he mean?
The Capitol didn't like our little stunt, so he's been coaching me, so I don't make it worse.
But not me.
He knew you'd get it right.
I didn't know there was anything to get right.
The pain in his voice is palpable.
There's so much I want to tell him.
That he's not being fair.
That they were strangers!
That she did what it took to stay alive.
That I already miss him.
They stand there silently as the train pulls into the station.
One more time for the audience.
Already, the boy with the bread is slipping away from me.
She takes his hand, holding on tightly, treading the moment when she'll have to let go.
Mitchell DeGarway, sit up.
Lindsay Henderson, Effie Trinket. Demi Williams, Mother Everdeen.
Logan Copeland, Caesar Flickerman.
Matt Jenke, Thrush.
Arden Copeland, Foxface.
Lauren Duran, Primrose Everdeen, and Rue.
Cheyenne Conklin, Clove.
Brendan Ostra, Peter Millard.
Daniela Yerkin, Katniss Everdeen.
Sterling Johnson, Haymitch Abernathy.
Brandon Brooks, musician.